Hey guys, it's Roy Calvin back here for another episode of You Don't Know Anything About Women, where I'm giving you the dating advice that the internet doesn't want you to know. Let's get into our first post. Is it weird to give a note to a girl as she walks by? So I see this girl every week and I want to talk to her because she has really cool style and she's super pretty, but I only see her when we're walking in opposite directions. It seems awkward and a little disrespectful to stop her in the middle of a crowded walkway. So would it be weird if I passed her a note as we walked past each other? Something like, "Hey, I'm blank, and I think you're really pretty and your outfits are really cool. If you're interested, I'd love to get to know you. My number is blah blah blah. By the way, we're both in college." So to answer the initial question of is it weird to give a note to a girl as she walks by, I want to say yes, but I guess no, it's not inherently weird, but it seems very weird and strange when, the girl has been there walking by you every day. You can just go up and talk to her at any one of these days and say the same thing that you want to say in this note. And I think it will mean a lot more when it's coming from a face-to-face interaction with a guy instead of just on a note. Like a note, I would be creeped out, I think, if I was a girl and someone just handed me a note. Like, I don't know, I'm going to open this up and it's going to say someone has a sniper rifle focused on my forehead right now. Like, in that sense, it seems weird to me. You see this girl, you like her, just go up and talk to her. Yeah, and that's a fine thing to open with, too. And say, hey, your outfit is like really nice today. I'd have to think about if it's best to bring up that you've seen her other times or if it's just best to talk to her the next time you see her as if it's the first time you've ever seen her. But yeah, just go up and talk to her about her outfit and whatever. You can get in a little 5-minute conversation with her and get her name, whatever, get her number, then text her later, hopefully. So there's no need to do with this note stuff. This is like lame movie shit. Just go talk to her. Let's move on to the second post of this episode. How do I dump her if nothing bad happened? It feels horrible. I've been dating this girl for 2 to 3 months after she asked me out. We are mid-20s. She is incredibly sweet and clearly likes me a lot, and seems like a great person overall. I understand she dreams of a future with me. We have agreed to be exclusive, though not yet official. I have started to realize I'm just not that into her romantically. While we have a lot of fun, I just have not developed feelings for her, and it's starting to affect me. We have talked about this and she wants to continue dating. Lately, I feel like I need to force myself to even be romantically interested, and I think it's hard to see it working long term. I feel horrible about it. I'm afraid I'll end up hurting her and feel guilty for not liking her even when she is nothing but caring and sweet to me. I feel like I'm wasting what so many people are looking for, yet I feel guilty staying with her. How do I let her go without hurting her? I care for her and I don't want to hurt her at all. I'm relatively new to dating and never had to do this before. Is this a bad idea overall? Well, I can understand the empathy of not wanting to hurt this girl who seems pretty nice, hasn't done any wrong by you. But you just got to do it. There's no easing into it, really. If you don't want her in your life, you just got to tell her, yeah, this isn't working out for me. But the fact that you're so new, I wonder if you've been dumped before. I mean, it's like it gets a lot easier to dump girls when you've been dumped by girls in your past. Believe me, girls don't fucking care. They'll dump you anytime when everything seems nice, or of course, same thing where you've done nothing wrong to them and everything seems perfect. They'll just be, no, you gotta end this now. Oh, okay. So it's not the most fun part of dating by any means, but everyone has to do it on both sides, men and women. What's more concerning to me, that was just kind of the preface for my real advice. What's concerning to me is that you have this nice girl and you want to break up with her before you have a new girl. So what I always say is girls are like jobs. You don't want to ditch your current job until you have a new one lined up. So this girl, she's nice, she treats you well, she has sex with you, I assume. Well, I mean, she better, or else you should have dumped her a long time ago. But okay, you're having sex, don't throw that away until you have a new girl lined up who you can have sex with. So that's the biggest takeaway from this one. It can be difficult to get really nice girls to come into your life. This girl sounds pretty good, even though, okay, there's no romantic interest from you. I get it. I've had plenty of girls who seem like I should be romantically interested in them, but they just don't hit the right notes. I have no complaints about them really, but they just don't make me feel that nice feeling inside. So keep her around while you're looking for another one. And yeah, it's going to hurt when you have to dump her, okay, but keep her around. You can start looking for another girl right now, get on the apps or go talk to some outside. Keep her around until you have a new one. You don't want to be in some situation where suddenly you're sexless for months because you let this girl go way too early. Here's the next post. Kind of want to die now. I already know that this is why you don't shit where you eat comments are going to be flooding, and I get it. Basically, there's this girl at work who happens to be a team lead in a different department from mine, and I've been crushing on her for a bit. Despite the position, we're the same age, early 20s, and aside from her being really cute, she just seemed like a cool ass person. To make a long story short, I finally decided to be ballsy and asked her out, to which she said, "This is kind of awkward, but I have a boyfriend. Kill me now." On a serious note, I took it on the chin like anyone should, but now I feel like shit's just gonna be mad awkward now. Crazy thing is, I didn't even fully ask her on a date. I just asked if she wanted to grab lunch. Simple, harmless shit, but I still feel weird about it now after the fact. Shit had me wanting to kick myself for even trying for some reason. I think you're getting really down on yourself here, even though you did everything right. You're worried that it's going to be mad awkward now. Well, it's only going to be awkward if you make it awkward. And sure, it might be awkward in her mind, but that's her own problem. You can still just interact with her the same way that you always have in the past. There's no need to change anything. There's no need to feel awkward now. I don't like the fact that you're saying you didn't fully ask her on a date. You just asked if she wanted to grab lunch. That's a date. If she went and grabbed lunch with you, would you say that you went on a date with her? I think you would. So own your shit. I don't like any of that half-ass, well, I just, it's lunch. No, you asked her on a date. That's fine. And she said no. That's more than a lot of people do from the posts that I read online. So props to you for going up and asking her out, even though she works with you. Not much more to say here. It can be a gamble to ask someone out who you work with, but I think most of the time, no problem at all. Kind of depends on the job, but you did a good thing. Don't worry about it. All right, I think I can do one more for this episode. Guys, at what point did you realize she didn't love you, just your wallet? I'm a 33-year-old man. I feel kind of dumb even writing this, but maybe some of you have been there too. I started dating this girl a few months ago. She's beautiful, charming, and always knows exactly what to say. At first, it felt like a dream. She'd compliment me constantly, laugh at all my jokes, and talk about our future after just a couple dates. But something started to feel off. I'd pick her up and she'd always forget her wallet. Every dinner, every coffee run, every weekend trip, always on me. I didn't mind at first, but it became a pattern. Then came the emergencies. She needed help with rent, then her car, then her phone bill. I helped because I cared. But when I stopped offering, things changed fast. She got cold, distant, and suddenly busy. The sweet good morning texts, gone. The affection, gone, unless I Venmo'd her for something. It hit me hard last night when I asked her if she wanted to just stay in and cook, and she replied, what's the point of dating someone successful if we're acting broke? I haven't responded since. My friends say I got played. My gut says I did too. How do you know if she's genuinely into you, or just into what you can provide? Is there a clear sign I missed early on? Genuinely curious how others have handled this. This is sort of what I like to call a tale as old as time. Guy meets girl, girl asks for money, guy keeps giving her money, and eventually he realizes, oh wait, she just wants me for my money, and he's kind of dumbfounded at that fact. But it starts from the beginning. Every relationship, you need to establish the parameters of the relationship from the beginning. And I definitely don't mean to vocalize anything that's going on, but like your first date, some people say to pay for the first date as the man. I don't. I'm totally against that advice. I'm always down for splitting it. Now, I can make concessions if I'm with, like a student who I know doesn't have enough money. That's no problem. I can definitely pay like 80, 90%. And in rare occasions, sure, I can pay 100%. But I think like the second or third date is your final chance to get the girl to pay for something. So this guy has no one to blame but himself. He has trained this girl from the beginning that he's always going to pay for everything and that whenever she asks for money, he's going to give it. Like, we need to be in a very long-standing relationship before you should start paying for anything or, oh, I just need a bit of money for this and that. That can't happen within like the first few months or even the first year of dating. So what I have to say to this guy is it's all your fault. And I hope that you change the way that you act towards girls in the future, or else this is going to keep happening. And if it wasn't obvious to you before her comment of, what's the point of dating someone successful if we're acting broke? Yeah, she's not a good quality girl by any means. She just wants you for the money. And there's actually less girls like that out in the dating world than I thought there would be, but they are around. So you got to be careful. To be careful, you just need to establish right from the beginning. When you go on your first date, and the bill comes, you say, yeah, do you have this much money with you? Or tell the server, yeah, we're going to split the bill. And that's what happens. And if that turns her off and she leaves, never sees you again or whatever, that's fine. That's what you want. Most girls are going to be totally happy to pay their own share. And if that turns her off and she never sees you again or whatever, that's fine. That's what you want it to do, basically. If she's not willing to pay a little bit of money for the privilege of hanging out with you, that's fine. She can go on her merry way. So, yeah, it's all your fault. Stop it in the future. You're being an idiot. Okay, that's it for this episode. If you don't know anything about women, make sure you check out the link in the show notes if you want to get in touch with me or if you want to support the show. I'll see you next time.